Hello, welcome to my PechaKucha presentation on the life of pi. For those who aren't familiar of the PechaKucha, it's a presentation format where you present 20 slides each in 20 seconds. But for this presentation, I will be doing 10 slides each with 30 seconds. Today, I will be sharing you the key aspects of Life of Pi, a book by Yang Machao that blends survival and faith and storytelling. It's a gripping tale of a young boy, Pi, stranded at sea on a lifeboat with a Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. Get ready for a deep dive into a story that will challenge how we see the world. Characters are truly what makes this book so unforgettable. I mean, Piper Tell is so smart and resourceful and full of heart. He's so resilient. He doesn't give up, even in the middle of despair. But there's also Richard Parker, who is an animal, but also a symbol. I mean, he represents Pi's inner struggle. He is Pi's fear, and also the thing that keeps him alive. I mean, one of my favorite quotes from Pi is when he said that the world isn't just the way it is; it's also how we see it. This book is also full of symbols. I mean, take Pi's lifeboat. It's not just his survival vessel, it is also his entire world. This is where he hopes and he struggles. And there's also Richard Parker, though he is terrifying. He is Pi's companion. And in this world, there is this tension between fear and survival. And then there's also the island where, spoiler alert, might not be as magical as it seems. I mean, every single symbol in this book makes you question what's real and what's merely a product of Pi's mind. The scene that stuck with me the most is when Pi finally trains Richard Parker to coexist with him in the lifeboat. He uses this whistle, and it's such a powerful moment because when Pi tames the tiger, not with he tames it with not with violence, but with respect and discipline. It's such a metaphor for mastering the chaos within himself. The moment when Pi realizes that he's not just surviving, but he's living with this wild creature, and it's absolutely unforgettable, and it says so much about finding peace in the middle of chaos. What really blew my mind was the twist at the end. I mean, Pi tells two different versions of the story, one with a tiger and one without. And the other story is a bit more of a reality, but the real kicker is the way that Pi leaves it to us, the readers, to decide which version do we believe. It makes you question what's more important. Is it what happened, or is it the perspective that we choose to understand and tell our story? The twist really changed my perspective. Even after finishing the book, I found myself asking a lot of questions. I mean, first of all, Pi's faith. How does he practice through religion, and how does he shape his understanding around it? And truly, what is the meaning of the island? Is it a sign of hope, or was it a sign of suffering? And this question lingers in my mind even after finishing. So, for future grade 12 students, I want you to remember to pay attention in Pi's spiritual journey and how he balances his belief in God and also his struggle to survive. I mean, also look at the symbol, especially Richard Parker, and what does he tell about Pi's psyche? And also remember that this isn't just a survival story, it's also a story about storytelling in itself. I mean, also ask yourself, what's the truth in the story? What's the power of